Okay, welcome. Happy Sunday afternoon. Here we are, the end of week 9, doing our recap. Not a lot to go over this week. This week was a bit of a struggle. You'll hear me talk a little bit more about that in the breakdown. But between the weather, work, a couple late nights, and I think just like I said, about 9 solid weeks of working very, very hard is starting to catch up with me. So I need to focus a little more on my protein intake as well as sleep schedule. Been up a lot of late nights this week. And get back to a good routine next week. However, things are still on track. Things are still going well. Nothing too major to report there, so we'll just go ahead and jump in to the details of the running and riding. Okay, here is our breakdown of where we stand as of now. So us versus the year 2024. Currently 17% complete, 178.33 kilometers. And I know you all are going to say, not much more than last week. Well, that's true. I did not do but only one run this week. We had a 5K race yesterday that Lilly and I did downtown. We had a flattened blast, but with weather, work, it's been a hard week. So, only got one run in this week. We did drop down in the percentages. We're still in the top 25 and still have not hit that next milestone yet. However, 23,000 out of 97,000, so that's grown by almost 20,000 since we've started showing these. The total number, that is. And for my age group, we're sitting about 3,000. Now I've more than doubled my position there. Again, not too many miles done this week. And then adding in my age and my gender, I will have fallen down here as well. I was hovering around the 1,200, now we're up to 1,900. And again, that 8,900 is about the average of where that has been this whole time. So that's kind of where we stand on the us versus the year. Again, I'm about 1% behind. If I can do 2% a week, that'll actually get me to 104% over the entire year, giving me that buffer. So I've got a little bit to play with there, but I should be at 18% this week. But we'll catch it back up next week or over the next couple weeks. We do have some more big races coming up this month as well. Okay, on to the individualized work. So we had my long run, 10.5 miles, about 4 days ago. The average speed was a little bit higher. I was really focused on doing well on that run, that ride. We did our one run yesterday. It was a 5K, like I said, downtown. Very happy with the average pace. Our goal was 38 minutes, and we actually did it in 35 minutes and some change. So did a really good job. Now, the course is downtown. It's fast. It's flat. It's easier than the hills that we've been running. Either way, we'll take it for the win. We did do a cycle yesterday as well, our 7.5 miles for the week. Kind of took our time. You can see the average speed and the duration definitely slowed down. And again, with today's ride, literally just got done doing this about 5 minutes ago, it says. But that average speed's slower there as well. And again, just kind of, I think maybe I'm pushing myself a little too hard 9 weeks in a row. So that's the breakdown of everything there. The other thing is just kind of showing you the ride cycle. Now, again, we did miss one last week. That 6 miles that's not highlighted, but we added the 4 miles when we bought the new bike. All 3 rides this week were on the stationary still. I did get out a little bit on the new bike. I bought some new parts for Lilly and I, so I got out and tested a few of those. So for this month, kind of what we're looking at is, again, progressing up. We're going to go from the 24 miles that we did this week up to 32 by the end of the month. And we're going to take our long ride from 10.5 up to 14.5 by the end of the month. And that's kind of the breakdown there. Our push-ups are still going well. Form has been much better by breaking those into different sets, smaller sets. And all in all, we are still on track, but they are getting tougher as the days go along. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it on up. All right, welcome back. Now we've got that wrapped up. Just a few minor thoughts left over. Like I said, I did buy some new parts. So what I got is I got a new bike rack for the vehicle. It's a suction cupped bike rack, so it actually goes to the top of the vehicle. And the reason I'm choosing to do that is, well, I found one on Marketplace for a really good deal after doing my research. I really think it's the best for me. I drive a smaller SUV, so I need to be able to get the bike, I need to be able to get the stroller, and I need to be able to get the other new toy I bought this week, which is the bike trailer for Lilly, all in the vehicle at the same time so that I can do block training, so I can do riding and running back to back while pushing Lilly in a stroller and pulling her in the trailer on the bike. So I was able to purchase all those things on Marketplace for less than $100 for both the bike rack and the trailer, and they're both in excellent condition. The rack itself was brand new, never even been used, so I'm very, very excited about that. Did get it hooked up to the bike and pulled Lily around the neighborhood just for fun. Very happy to say that she was thrilled by it, had a blast. She's going to be wearing her helmet, so that's my next purchase is my helmet. It's the one thing I don't have. That's really the only thing stopping us from going out and riding on warm days like today's a nice day. But we'll be getting those over the next few weeks as well, and then from there just working on the minor little things. So the clothing, the padded pants, swim gear as the weather gets better, goggles, head, stuff like that. So all in all, starting to come together. I think I'm going to have... fortunately be able to get all the biking stuff that I need, bike rack, everything included, for less than $1,000. So I'm very, very pleased with that. It's a very durable bike. It's going to last me the training and the race, and we're excited to see how it goes. So here's to hoping the weather gets better in the next few days and I can actually get out on the real bike and pull Lily behind us and have some fun. All right, well, I appreciate y'all watching again. Thank you for everything, and have a wonderful week.